Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to do a quick look here at some training camp cuts and roster moves, including the waiver wire from over the past couple of days. Who's on the waiver wire, who's been claimed, and who's cleared waivers. Look at all that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the Internet Hockey Channel. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Thank you for your support. We know it's without you guys, so if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below and leave a comment down in the comment section below discussing all that was discussed in today's video. Now in today's video, we're going to be looking at all of the training camp cuts and waiver wires from our past couple of days. We haven't done a video like this in a couple of days, so I'm going to quickly go over the training camp cuts and waiver wire from over the past couple of days. So back on October 3rd, we saw a handful of guys be cut from training camp, including Tyson Kozak and Buffalo. 4 players in Calgary, including Hunter Brunswicks and Sam Morton. Ollie Julian Bjorkvik Holm was cut by the Columbus Blue Jackets. Nashville Predators cut Ozzy Weisblatt, Zachary LaRue, and one other player. The New York Rangers cut Benoit Olivier Giroux, so that was interesting to note. The Pittsburgh Penguins cut guys like Matt Hollowell and Mara Johnston out. The Seattle Kraken placed Kale Fleury on waivers. I think we talked about that one. The Toronto Maple Leafs cut 21 players from the roster, including guys like Dennis Hildeby, Brendan Kressler, Brendan Lisowski, on top of William Villanueva and Ty Voigt, so they sent a lot of players down. The Utah franchise sent down 7 players, including Akuratu, Maximilian Suzber, and Maverick Lamoureux. And the Jets sent down 7 players, including a couple players on waivers, as well as Thomas Milic. So lots of interesting players on October 3rd were cut from training camp. Then on October 4th, we saw some more players be cut from the roster, including 7 players from Anaheim, including releasing Mark Piszczek and Gustav Lindstrom on their PTOs. They also sent down Nikita Nesterenko, Nathan Gaucher, and Sam Colangelo. The Flames sent down 3 players, who are the players who are on waivers. The Florida Panthers sent down 8 players, including Megna, Bjornfoot, Davies, and Asplund. The Predators sent down Nick Blankenberg. New Jersey Devils sent down 21 players, including Halonen, Hardman, LaBerge, Laguerre, Stillman, and a couple of other guys, so interesting to note there. The Islanders sent down Matt Sogard, not too surprising, but interesting to note there. Philadelphia Flyers sent down 14 players, including Anthony Richard, Hunter McDonald, Cooper Marody, Helgi Grans, Oscar Eland, Oliver Bonk, and Denver Barkey, so interesting to note there. The Pittsburgh Penguins sent down 4 players, including Andonovsky and Braz, as well as Pickering, so interesting to note there. The Sharks sent down Yaroslav Askarov. The Toronto Maple Leafs sent down 15 players, including Grebyankin, Hirvonen, Niemela, and Quillian, so interesting to note there. And the Winnipeg Jets sent down 4 players, who were the 4 players they had on waivers, so interesting to note there. A lot of players were sent down on October 4th. Yesterday on October 5th, we saw some more interesting training camp cuts, as the Blue Jackets sent down 7 players, including Svazil, Sillinger, and McCowan. The Stars sent down 3 players, including Lian Bichsel. The Detroit Red Wings sent down 13 players, including Doucette, Diddler, Redkopf, Benar, and Buium. The Minnesota Wild sent down Damon Hunt. The New York Rangers sent down Korzak and Othmann. The Ottawa Senators released Kane Addison from a PTO, so that was interesting to note there. The Pittsburgh Penguins sent down 8 players, including Bemstrom, Gruden, Kral, and Ludwig. The Canucks sent down Akito Heroes, and then the Capitals also sent down 3 players that were on waivers yesterday. So interesting note there, but lots of interesting training camp cuts from over the past couple of days. Lots of interesting names that were being placed on training camp cuts. So interesting note there. Now, going back to our waiver wire from our past couple of days as we finish up this video, there was a lot of interesting waiver updates from our past couple of days. So when we last talked, the players who were on waivers, we were not sure if had cleared or could clear, were Dewar, Hunt, and Snorty in Calgary. Megna, Dalpe, Bjornfoot, and Asplund in Florida, Blankenberg in Nashville, Fleury in Seattle, Bruzzese in Toronto, Agazino, Koch, McCartney in Utah, and Johnson Fajalbi, Lundmark, Shaw, and Tornado in Winnipeg. So those were the guys who were all on waivers the last time we did our video. Well, those guys all did clear the day after, so I was interested to note there. On October 4th, we saw a handful more players be placed on waivers, including Jansen Harkins, DiPietro, Lettieri, and Osterley in Boston, Lockwood in Florida, Ward in LA, Dowling, Hardman, LaBarrage, Laguerre, and Willman in New Jersey, Lykesell and Richard in Philly, Bemstrom, Klerman, Gruden, Kopanen, Kral, Ludwig, and Poulin in Pittsburgh, Tompkins in Tampa, Steves in Toronto, and Bear, Phillip, and Scarbosa in Washington. So Bear was a surprising one. I could have seen him be claimed if it wasn't for his high cap hits. Harkins was an interesting one who I thought could be claimed. Osterley, Lockwood was decent, so was Dowling, so was Richard. Bemstrom was an interesting one, but there was one guy who was claimed, and it wasn't any of those guys. As Colorado claimed John Ludwig, so that was a decent pickup there. Ludwig can be a decent 6th, 7th defenseman. He showed that last year, so that's a pretty decent claim for Colorado, especially given the fact they don't have a lot of cap space to make roster moves. So interesting out there. Yesterday, we also saw a handful of players be placed on waivers, including Dansk in Anaheim, Tynan and Wagner in Colorado, Capobianco, Hellberg, Hughes, Lind, Petrovic, and Pettersson in Dallas, Kierstad in Florida, Jones in Minnesota, Mackey in New York, and Hayden and Mahura in Seattle. Could have seen Hayden be claimed, could have seen Kierstad be claimed. Tynan would have been surprising to me. Hellberg if there was a team out there who needed some more defensive help. Petrovic if there was someone who needed some defensive help. But all of those guys did wind up clearing. So we did see a long list of players yesterday, but they all did wind up clearing. So interesting note there. But then today, because today, as we're recording this video, it is Sunday. It is the last day that players can be placed on waivers before the rosters can be finalized tomorrow. So there's going to be a lot of players who were placed on waivers today. And there was a long laundry list. So I'm going to read you guys some of these and some of my more surprising ones. So first, the Boston Bruins have sent down Patrick Brown, Brandon Bussi, Jiri Patera, Bill Sweezy, and Jeremy Vale. Now in our next video, I'll talk about the Jeremy Swayman stuff, but Swayman did sign. So with that being said, they didn't need any extra goaltending depth. So Patera, who they claimed off waivers earlier in the week, and Brandon Bussi, who's their good young goaltender, could be the goaltender of the future for them, who both need waivers or on waivers. So that's a little bit surprising they're doing it if one of those two are claimed. The Buffalo Sabres sent James Reimer, Lucas Rusick, and Kale Clegg down. I think most of those guys would clear. If there's a team who really needs goaltending help, maybe Reimer could be claimed, but would expect all three of those guys to be cleared. For Calgary, they sent down Devin Cooley, Cole Schwind, and Jacob Pelletier. Pelletier's a surprise. I am completely shocked they put him on waivers. I think he's very likely to get claimed. The other two I think are probably going to clear. Carolina Hurricanes sent down Hosea Slavin, as well as Smith and Suzuki. I expect all those guys to probably clear. The Hawks sent Isaac Phillips on waivers. I expect him to clear. The Red Wings sent a handful of players down, including Will Lagesson, Brogan Rafferty, Joel Snively, Sheldon Dries, and Justin Holl. Now, there's not really any of them I see being claimed, and Holl's a surprise. Holl's in the second year of, I think, a 3-year deal with Avia, $3.4 million, a deal that's not working out really well for Detroit. So, not too surprised to place them on waivers, but don't expect any of those guys to be claimed. Then Joshua Brown, Drake Caggiula, Raphael Lavoie, and Oliver Rodrigue will all be placed on waivers by Edmonton. Could see Rodrigue be claimed, could see Lavoie be claimed. Don't think the other two will get claimed, so interesting note there. Copley, Fagimo, Stanichko were placed on waivers by LA. Probably all three will clear, but we saw Fagimo be claimed last year. Copley's a decent third stringer, so I do wonder about those two. Delgazio, who's a decent prospect for Naturals, placed on waivers. Expect him to clear. New Jersey sent down Shane Bowers, Nick DeSimone, Nolan Foote, and White. So they sent down a couple of players. I expect all those guys to clear. Could see Foote maybe be claimed, but interesting note there. The Islanders sent down Skarek, Karlstrom, Hutton, Hogberg, Foodie, Fasching, Bolduc, and Engvall on waivers. So Engvall's a surprise. I think he's got 5 or 6 years left on his contract. That was the AAV at $3 million. So I don't think anyone's picking him up. That was a surprise on the waiver wire. Bolduc could still be claimed. Fasching could still be claimed. Everyone else probably winds up clearing. Robertson's placed on waivers by the Rangers, probably clears. Gaudette and Jenik are placed on waivers by Ottawa. Could see Jenik be claimed, but wouldn't be surprised if both of them cleared. Aho and Imama were placed on waivers by Pittsburgh. Depth players could maybe see Aho be claimed, but wouldn't be surprised if they both cleared. Schienemann and Tucker were placed on waivers by St. Louis. Both will probably clear. I could see Tucker be claimed actually. Gonkal, Santini, Ylonen were all placed on waivers by Tampa. Could see someone claiming Ylonen, but I wouldn't be surprised if all of them cleared. Matt Murray and Mitchell Raife were placed on waivers by Toronto. Think both of those guys will probably clear. Villata was placed on waivers by Utah. He'll probably clear. Bemstrom was placed on waivers by Vancouver. We'll get to that in our next video, but I expect him to probably clear, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a team who took a chance on him. Aston Reese, Legzinski, and Ronberg were all placed on waivers by Vegas. Expect all of them to clear. Shepard was placed on waivers by Washington. Expect him to clear. And Anderson Dolan was placed on waivers by Winnipeg. Not too surprised there, but could see him potentially be claimed, but I think he probably clears too. So interesting note there, but there's a lot of interesting names on that list. A couple of surprises, but there's going to be a lot of interesting waiver updates. So I'm going to do another video tomorrow talking about the waiver updates and who will end up clearing or being claimed when I'm doing my videos tomorrow for what the lineups look like. But interesting note there, these are players who replaced some waivers earlier today. So interesting note there. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comment section below. So I'm going to talk for today. What do you think about the waiver wire and the training camp cuts? Any surprises to you? And if so, which ones were they? Let let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on this. That's all I'm talking about for today. We're going to play this video. If you'd like to subscribe down below. Thank you for all your support. We're out to have you guys. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe button down below. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section below so you can also get this video. Also a blog talking about news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that. So if you can check that out, I'll leave a link to that down in the description below, and I can't wait to see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.